What up, rockers, gamers, whatever. In this video, I'm going to talk about my favorite things, interest, whatever from July. For this, I thought it would work best if I just broke it up into a couple categories. So there's hobbies, things to do at home, media, and also clothing. It's a perfect format for me to talk about all of my ADHD fixations and stuff like that. I'm gonna get right into it with hobbies. So hot yoga, that has been like a really sick hobby to do. I've been taking classes for like the past couple months now. As if you watch my vlogs, then you know I talk about it a little bit. I take like half hot classes, so it's 85 degrees in there. It's not like 100 or like 95 degrees that the full hot yoga classes are at, which sounds insane to me, but just kind of being a part of like, I don't know, just the community at the yoga studio I go to has been really sick too, or just like meeting people. It's been really, really cool to like try something new, especially I feel like as an adult, it can be a little difficult to learn new things or kind of like get into new stuff. So next, skating with the homies. This has been huge in July and it's just really cool. Like it just being like that stoked on skating again and like having people to skate with, because personally after skating for like over like 20 years or more, honestly, it kind of can feel a little less motivating, like skating alone. Definitely really motivating having like a homie there who's like, dude, get it right here, like next try, whatever, like you got that, you know. Actually hyper extended my knee skating a little bit ago, so I'm honestly kind of chilling for a little bit. Like I've been trying to like skate through it, but it's just not been healing up very fast. I'm like, I just need to chill for a second. Skating with the homies might not be as big in August as it was in July. Making new friends slash hanging out with old friends. Since I've been unemployed, I've had a lot more time to just like hang out with new and old friends, and that's been really cool. I've had intense social anxiety my entire life, and really cool to kind of like, I don't know, just put myself out there more and just like hang out with people who I haven't hung out with before, and just kind of like learn just, oh wow, like I was tripping about nothing. Like, I was riding my bike a bunch in July because I had a job interview at a cycling company, and I did not get the job, but after the first interview, it's like, dang, dude, I gotta start like riding way more. So I did mention that I ride in the interview, and they were like stoked. They're like, oh man, like, yeah, we gotta get you riding, whatever. I was like, oh damn, like, shoot, I haven't ridden in a long time. Like, I gotta like start riding again. So I said I didn't end up getting the job. Stoked to be riding more, even if it was for like a funny reason like that. Surfing and going to the beach. Huge during the summer, of course. I live in Southern California, so definitely like gotta take advantage of the beaches around here. Surfing was actually something that I picked up pretty recently, or like in the last 3 years, which was super random because like my entire life I did not like the beach, I did not like the ocean, definitely didn't like surfing. And randomly, I don't even know what it was. I was just like, oh man, like I want to get into surfing. Like I have like a bunch of friends who are really into surfing, and they're like, hell yeah, dude, like let's go. Like you can like use my board, whatever. Just like literally learned on like a wave storm that was falling apart, duct tape on it and everything, and just got like the cheapest wetsuit I could find. And yeah, learned like 3 years ago, but it's been sick, like learning a new thing, just after, especially after like skateboarding, just having like something new but similar has been really cool. It's been sick, for like progressing more and actually like learning how to do turns. And all right, I'm gonna move on to the next category. It's doing things at home or just stuff to do at home. First thing is drinking diet soda. I know that sounds super boring, maybe for you, but not for me. I love just like beverages. Favorite soda as of recent has been like the Diet A&W root beers, but those are so good. Those taste like the closest to actual like full sugar soda. Just been like getting packs of those and just, oh my gosh, like I gotta stop talking about it, man. All right, this is a big one. Not doom scrolling first thing in the morning. This one's really hard. Like I am definitely not like perfect at it or anything like that. You know, just even just being mindful of that is super important. Why would watching like all these videos of like someone getting hit by a car or something be like a good way to start your day. Or I've been trying to just like do yoga or like read a book, which sounds super cliche and lame. I know, guys, I know. It's definitely been really helpful, like especially just like for like my mental health, you know. Hanging with my cats has been absolutely huge in July. It's gonna be big in August, September, October. I love my cats, Mochi and Boba. They're both tuxedo cats. They are so sick, and they have the complete opposite personalities. Mochi is like super extroverted. He's super hyper. Boba, he's 7, and he's just like super chill, like very well behaved. So it's super funny to see them interact. Next, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. This is like the only game I play pretty much. Yeah, dude, just been playing like Super Smash Online, even though that game's like 10 years old or something like that. The game is so old. I don't really play like a lot of like newer games, but selling stuff on Facebook Marketplace been very interesting. Like, it's just kind of funny. I feel like I just have to like commit to the bit in a way where I'm just like, this is just gonna be ridiculous. I'm gonna get lowballed. I'm gonna meet like some very interesting people for sure. Learning pop punk songs on guitar, so fun. And I've just been like trying to learn like all the Blink 182 Dude Ranch album songs, which has been so fun. Moving on to the media category. So this is like books, podcasts, TV shows, movies, music, all that kind of stuff. Starting off, recently watched the movie Moonlight. It's a beautiful movie. If you have not seen it, I highly recommend it. It's in my like top 3 favorite movies, but I don't want to say too much about the movie because it's just like even talking about the plot would spoil it a little bit, and so I just want you to watch it. Go do that. It's super important, super good movie. My friend Andres, who also makes content, put me onto this show called Mr. Robot, and it's a show about a hacker, and it's like very like anti-capitalist, kind of like critiquing society. Like those are kind of like the vibes of the show, but it's definitely like being unemployed and watching that has definitely just been making me think like, dude, like what am I doing like with my life, you know? Or I'm just like thinking about just like labor and just kind of like capitalism and just like the United States, and I'm just like, dude, what is life, you know? Super good show so far. I'm about to finish season 1. Been listening to the Upstairs Neighbors podcast, which is sick. Tom and Meyer are awesome. I definitely appreciate kind of what they bring to like the podcast space, especially for me as a Black person. It's pretty hard to find like podcasts with, especially like as a alt Black person, seeing people that I'm like, oh, like I like resonate a lot more with them is like really, really cool. Even just finding podcasts with just people that I find more relatable, who aren't just like, okay, this is why you shouldn't eat seed oils, and like this is why you need to make like $1 million a day and like have 5 girlfriends. It is crazy how like conservative the podcast space is. I forgot to mention, it is a comedy podcast. They are super, super funny. On YouTube, I've been rewatching Grosso's Love Letters to Skateboarding, which was like so impactful to me. Like when I was a teenager, seeing all that coming out and seeing him celebrating a lot of like 80s, 90s skateboarding, specifically like vert and bowl skateboarding, which was like, that was like my discipline, you know? That was just so cool to me. And I think with how excited I've been getting about skateboarding, just rewatching that has been really sick. And I like feel the same things that I was feeling when I first watched them and be like, damn, like skateboarding is so sick, you know? Like after like almost 10 years of working in the skateboarding industry, definitely got like very, very jaded towards skateboarding. I'm not gonna lie with you guys. You know how it goes, you know, you work in like the thing that you love, and then it, you know, it changes it for sure. I read Rising Strong this month, which is a book by Brene Brown. Brene Brown has done a lot of really important work on shame, and so if that's something that you've struggled with, I definitely recommend checking this book out. I have not been to therapy in a while. My insurance has kind of been unstable with unemployment and stuff like that. I've been trying to read like self-help books and stuff, which has been, you know, very helpful. Way cheaper than therapy. I'm gonna move on to some music. Dead Harry has been like my favorite artist of the past year. I've been listening to him like nonstop. He will for sure be like my #1 artist on Spotify. But if you like Duster, Alex G, just kind of like the slowcore, like more like mellow, kind of sad vibes, then definitely check him out. He is amazing. He doesn't have like very many monthly listeners on Spotify, like relatively speaking. So I'm putting you guys on early. Like you guys are lucky I'm not gatekeeping. Moving on to some hardcore bands. Sin Against Sin. They're a beatdown band. Definitely like super heavy. Really sick band. My friend put me on when they were driving me to my car from Sound and Fury. Cannot stop listening to them. They are so sick. The band's Staple. Very, very low-key band. Putting you guys on for sure. But yeah, I have a friend who sings in the band, and they're really sick. Definitely like super heavy, but super rad band, and another band that you should check out if you like hardcore. Finish up with clothing real quick. I've been rocking the Sopranos tee quite a bit in the month of July. I don't know, I just love this shirt. Like the Sopranos is like one of my favorite shows of all time. It also has a bunch of cat hair on it because Mochi was just laying on it. The one time I showed on YouTube, but whatever. Next is this vintage Judge Bringing It Down shirt from the late 80s, early 90s. I kind of sniped this on eBay. They're usually like way more expensive, but I think I just got lucky with just kind of like the bids that were put in, and I got it for pretty cheap. I'm rocking this tee quite a bit. It's a large, and I usually wear an XL, but I think this one, I was just like, oh, it's so sick. Like, I'll squeeze in, so it's kind of like baby tee mode, but yeah, this one is sick. I've been wearing it a bunch. Last, I just got these Solivare boots, which are so sick. I am so hyped on these. I definitely needed to get like a new pair of boots. The Doc Martens are just not very comfortable. A lot of people say like, oh, you have to break in Docs, but I just have never really broken Docs in. Like, I don't know, like I've had the same pair for like 8 years or something, and they just have never really broken in. But yeah, so I just got some Solivares I converted. That's gonna do it for my July favorites. Let me know if you guys like the format, do more videos like this or whatever. If you guys have any video ideas, let me know in the comments. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. But honestly, gonna go eat. I'm so hungry right now. I probably should just hop off before I crash out, but I love all you guys. Bye.